Hi guys, welcome to Adulting Education. Today I will share with you lessons I learned in the home maintenance category. As you can guess, we will be learning how to coat a roof that should probably just be replaced, but let's be honest, I'm gonna save this shit. Long story short, this is long overdue. My roof is very weathered, has patches of tar all over the place, and is just plain old. It's probably the original roof, and my house was built in 1972, so let's take a look. So as you can see, my roof is horrible. Crap. 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 It's horrible. More crap. Pretty bad, right? It absolutely started leaking in multiple areas after a storm. In my kitchen, in a bathroom, in the bedroom, and I believe also in the hallway. So instead of replacing the whole thing, because I absolutely cannot right now, I'm going to basically cast or paper mache the entire thing. And I have solar panels on the roof in addition to like a swamp cooler, and then all of the holes or the giant patches that are up there. So this is definitely going to be better than just rolling it. I'm going to basically think giant patch for the entire roof. So I did some research. Elastomeric coating. Drove to my local supplier. I talked to the guy there about what I needed, and he sold me 5 buckets and a roll of cloth. And then I loaded up all the stuff and drove home. The first thing that I had to do was prepare the roof, and I did that by power spraying. So here is a reenactment of me spraying the roof. Clean that shit. Clean it. Here's the technique that you'll use. You'll be using a foam roller. You basically use a liberal amount and put it down, and then you take the fabric and you put that on top and make sure the edges are secured. Then you'll want to follow that with a liberal amount on top of the fabric. Now I'm going to back roll the fabric roll a little bit so that I can get underneath the edge, and I'm going to go ahead and repeat the process. And here's some actual footage of my roof after I used all of those buckets and all of that fabric I did underneath that round of solar panels, and it was getting late and I was getting tired. So the next day I drove back to the retailer and purchased the same amount of supplies because I was only halfway done. Again, I filled up my trunk and then I drove home to complete my roof. So this is the last of the footage that I actually had. It's my last row of solar panels to complete, and as you can see, the other side of it is already done. So just under the solar panels, and I'll show you how I did it. Okay, so the first thing I do on my roof, even though it's flat, it does have a little slant, and I learned, because I've rolled the fabric off, is to have a stopper. So I place a stopper before I do anything, and then I'm going to go ahead and start rolling on my goo. Then I'm going to go ahead and roll my fabric. As you can see, there's the stopper, and I'll make sure that the placement is good, adjusting it this way and that. I totally fucked up there. I do the best I can. My gloves are completely soaked in this shit and hard, like the coating when it dries, because I touch it so much, so make sure you have good gloves. Here I am adjusting it, tightening it, and then I'm gonna cut it. Then next I'm going to apply a lot of the elastomeric coating to the top of the fabric. I want to make sure it is completely saturated all the way through so that it is actually protecting the remainder of my roof. And this is what the end result looks like for that section. I think it looks great. It looks a million times better. All right, so the roof is completed. There's some little touch-ups that need to get done, but you know, overall it's completely done. It's white as hell. Does it keep wanting to slide? It does want to slide. I say no slide. So that concludes this lesson in adulting. I hope that you were able to learn something, or I don't know, maybe not be scared to do stuff on your own. It's just a roof. It's only paint and fabric. And it was easy. It was a little pricey, but way cheaper than if I were to replace a roof, which is in the plans for the future. Next 5 years, hopefully I've got 15 to wait at least. But other than that, I do love DIYing myself, doing it yourself. Okay. And keep in mind that I am in no way a professional roofer, and fuck it, it's my roof. If I'm gonna blame somebody, it'd be myself, so whatever. And I did it, so it was easy. It took me about 3 weeks, I'll say that honestly, because of all of the solar panels, and you can see how long that took me to do that one area. And I had, you know, a couple rows of those. Blah. So whatever, I did it, it's over, it's working, and remember, take care, be kind, and I'll see you with the next life lesson in adulting.